In today's video, I will be going over my mid-sodor engine custom models and my headcanons behind them. First up, Dunkin. Why is Dunkin on the mid-sodor customs list and headcanon? Basically, he was seen in one of the season 4 episodes in the background for the mid-sodor railway. In my headcanon, he was painted in the same shade of blue as Douglas on the Tallyclin, however it's pronounced on the, railway in Wales. He's painted in my headcanon on the mid-sodor. He was the mine engine, painted the same shade of blue as Douglas. That's why, and he didn't have a name or nameplate, so nobody recognized him when he came to SKR in red and later painted orange. The reason I haven't modified the model of him is that this is the first Dunkin I've ever owned, and being my favorite character in the whole franchise through every timeline, I'm not going to modify the first piece of merchandise I've ever had of him. Next up is Stewart. In my headcanon, it's basically the same as the actual main railway series and TV series timelines combined for him, just he keeps the name Stewart after he goes through the SKR, as well as keeps the green. But as for why the model doesn't have the old funnel yet, or nameplate or repaint, basically I don't know how to get the funnel off since it's die-cast metal, and I don't have any proper greens that'll stick to the metal well. Next engine so far is Prometheus, who was made using another Ertl handle I had lying around. It was basically repainted with regular paints, meaning it came out very rough and the paint scratches off all the time. The lack of the nameplate is accurate to the TV series, same with the lack of number plate. However, the double lining with the black on one side and the yellow on the other, that's kind of make him look more like Sir Hayden from you know what railway it's from, most likely. As for the purple marking on his face, I don't really know why I did that. That more or less corresponds with the wooden railway model I have, which for the duplicate extra expressions, it has that purple mark on that side of the face. I don't know why I did that originally, but I liked it, so I kept it. Side rods are painted golden to correspond with the Trackmaster model. Also, the reason Prometheus is missing one of his back buffers is that was just the condition that it was in when I got it from eBay. So, at some point, I'm either going to try and make a new buffer from scratch, or the more likely option is just I'm going to get rid of the other three. So, yeah. In my headcanon, Prometheus does also survive in modern day. Basically kind of confusing, then there was still the engine that fell off the bridge, but it wasn't Prometheus who fell off that bridge, it was another one. It was another one of the Hughes Falcon designs. Last up is Falcon himself, who is very, very much closer to the season 4 one, but also different in its own ways. Basically, same kind of headcanon as the TV series and the railway series for him, except from the beginning he always had the gray trailing wheel, like in the TV series, and he was always named Falcon. Now, his model actually lacks lining in my custom. I like to think that the mid-sodor railway, due to having way too many of the Hughes Falcon designs, that being Falcon, Prometheus, and the Alberts, I like to think that they gave each of them special modifications, because there were a lot of them painted in the same color. So Prometheus managed to get lucky enough to have the double lining, and Falcon, being their premier express engine, didn't have the lining at all. So, as well as the gray steamroller wheels at the back. So, yeah, that was more or less the actual models for my narrow gauge Ertl collection for the mid-sodor. The wonderful mid-sodor railway theme was made by Earthworm on YouTube. I highly suggest checking him out. He makes really good music. Anyways, that's all for now.